Howdy everyone, my name is Gurnapede and welcome back to Oblivion Remastered. In between episodes I went and cleared out my inventory some, or quite a lot actually. I got some of that weight down. I also leveled my character up, made him nice and free food. Nice and strong. We're at 70 strength now. Yep. My willpower and intelligence are still being damaged by that will-o-wisp. But I also got a quest. I met a Nord named Tolgan. Apparently he's the herald of a Countess Norina Carvain from here in BRUMA. He presented me with a stipend of gold and requested from Lady Carvain to meet her at her castle. Not wanting to offend the Countess, I should accept the request and make my way there where she holds court. Beyond that, we've also got this. Captain Bird thanked me for my help and said that his guardsmen will do their best to close any new Oblivion gates open near BRUMA to report my success to Joffrey. And that's about where we left off when you last saw me. So yeah, I took care of the loose ends between episodes. So we're just gonna go straight there and do that. What the fuck is going on in here? Hello?
I figured out another item needed for the ritual, to open the portal to Cameron's paradise. The second item is the counterpart to the first, the blood of a divine. This was a terrible puzzle to me. Unlike the Daedra Lords, the gods have no artifacts, and do not physically manifest themselves in our world. How then to obtain the blood of a god? But Joffrey solved it. The blood of Tiber Septim himself, who became one of the divines. This is a secret remembered only by the Blades, passed down from one Grand Master to the next. Joffrey should tell it to you himself. It is now clear to me that the only way to stop the Oblivion invasion is to relight the Dragonfires. Emperor, Amulet, and Dragonfire. With these divine gifts, the Daedra of Oblivion have been kept at bay for thousands of years. While the Dragonfires burned, the divine barriers kept the Daedra from making more than fleeting visits to our world. But the Dragonfires can only be relit by an heir of the Septim blood, wielding the Amulet of Kings. This was the essence of Manca Cameron's plot. He was undone only by the merest chance. But his complete victory remains perilously close. We must recover the Amulet of Kings and relight the Dragonfires before it is too late to stem Dagon's invasion.
Okay.
Be sure to speak to Joffrey about the armor of Tiber Septim. I'll continue my study of the Mysterium Xarxes.
What the fuck is going on here? That didn't explain any of this.
What do you need, friend?
What do you have to say
Whatever
about all
you need,
this?
friend. Farewell.
All right, Joffrey.
Good work. Captain Bird and his guardsmen should be able to handle any additional gates, at least for now. But the BRUMA Guard cannot defend the city indefinitely. The Daedra of Oblivion are innumerable. The guardsmen of BRUMA are not. We need to gather what allies we can before BRUMA is hopelessly besieged. If the Mythic Dawn manages to open a great gate here, the city will need a stronger garrison for there to be any hope of defending it. You should speak to the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil, as well as the Elder Council. Ask them to send aid to BRUMA before it is too late.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. What else can I do?
Keep working on obtaining the items Martin needs for the ritual. Everything else is just buying time for us to get the Amulet of Kings back from Mancar Cameron.
How do I get Tiber Septim?
So, Martin wants you to recover the armor of Tiber Septim. I wish there was another way. The armor is in the shrine of Tiber Septim, in the catacombs beneath the ruins of Sankator. A holy place, once. But Sankator became evil long ago. No one has returned from the shrine of Tiber Septim for many lifetimes.
What evil lurks there?
I do not know. The catacombs of Sankator were sealed by the first Grand Master of the Blades. The four mightiest blades of Tiber Septim's day, Elaine, Valdemar, Relus, and Kaznar, went to Sankator and never returned. Here, This is the key to Sankator's outer door. I fear I am sending you to your death, but we have no other choice. You must succeed.
No pressure. Do I not get any fucking companions, by the way? That's what I've been looking for. Every time I talk to Boris, like, can that dude accompany me? Like, he seems to know what he's doing. Aid for
BRUMA cannot hold off the hordes of Oblivion alone. You should ask the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil to send help.
And Boris?
I'm glad to have Boris here. He guards Martin night and day. His way of atoning for the death of Emperor Uriel, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
You should
guess that's
speak
why.
to the rulers of Cyrodiil as soon as possible. The danger to BRUMA is growing by the day.
Yeah. Alright. So there's a couple of things we can do now.
Hello, my friend.
Hello there. Oh, whoa. That's a little more than a couple. Alright, let's see. Let's do this. I'm supposed to meet with her between... sometime. Before 8, I know. Like 6 to 8, something like that. Let's go to Castle BRUMA. And we'll just wait outside, I guess. Like a fucking creep. Just gonna go ahead and, Miss Lady!
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in BRUMA. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Narina Kavain. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete.
Okay.
I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone.
And... what grave do I have to rob to get that?
The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass. Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
No, I am not. No, and I don't care. No, I'm
Back
not.
at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time,
History lessons are
I
boring.
beg to differ. History can be quite enriching. I figured you'd to have more brains than brawn, but so be it.
Yeah.
Please consider my proposal.
What a giant waste of fucking time that was.
Greetings.
Yeah. Alright. So we're not gonna do that. Mostly because that sounds like a dungeon, and I don't know if I'm even the right level for it at this point. Instead, we are going to... find the shrine. Oh wait. No, wait. We're gonna go rally some allies for BRUMA. I'd hate to see my boy Bird get killed in an Oblivion evasion. Hello, Mr. Coral.
Greetings, Nord.
Greetings. There you are.
Hello, I'm Laith Waverick, the Chief Herald and Countess Valga's attendant. Welcome to Coral.
Need to speak to
The
her.
Countess is in attendance from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening.
Fuck.
If you wish to seek audience with her, please return at these times. You are also welcome to wait in the seating area near the entrance. Good day. Fare thee well.
I just... Fuck. Nah, you ain't gonna let that shit fly. I guess we're waiting. Miss Valga.
Hello.
Well met. Legion duty here in Cyrodiil is usually a dull affair. In the East, though, things are a bit more challenging, and one can make a name for oneself.
Uh-huh. I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn is behind the Emperor's assassination.
I heard the same thing. I'm not sure I believe it, though. I mean, who would be crazy enough to help the Daedra invade Tamriel?
How about that?
That Honditor sure knows his way around this area. Have you spoken with him recently?
No, I haven't. I've heard that he really knows his way around, though.
So I've heard.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
I understand Bye.
Be seeing you.
Oh, you're done? You're done now? Can I talk to her? Thank you.
And it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm Countess Valga of Coral.
Yep.
I wish I had time to chat.
100%.
But I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation.
Yeah, are you? Yeah. I need aid for
While I
BRUMA.
understand Bruma's need, Coral's own defense must come first. I cannot spare any soldiers as long as Coral remains under threat from the Oblivion Gate outside our walls.
Great, I'm a specialist at that. Let me fucking handle it. Jesus, fuck. These people don't know who I am. This is
I'm
investigation
sorry,
anyway.
but the investigation is a secret, and I don't trust you enough to discuss it with you.
Interesting. What if I
I'm
do
listening.
this? Alright, now will you
There's
talk
been
to me
trouble
about
with...
it?
You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me.
Yeah.
It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you?
Yeah.
Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Coral.
Is that supposed to be fucking threatening? I shall be quite cross with you. I bitch, I'll cut your old ass head off. Straight off your fucking body.
The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the... I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard, and not just fall upon the lifeless...
That's crazy work. Hold on.
Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues. Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Coral or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Aurak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder. I've warned my people to stay inside the walls and put my guard on full... Good luck, investigator.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, first I need to handle this fucking Oblivion gate outside the wall, I guess.
Yes? My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habits. Fare thee well.
Alright,
Hello.
shut up. Yes. Where are the barracks at?
I'm listening.
Greetings.
Alright, I need to find this Captain Guard. Dude, where is he? Ah, great, he's on patrol.
You're off duty now. Another day, another septum. Good afternoon.
What's this about?
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm assuming he's gonna be here around nighttime, so I'm just gonna do this.
Hello.
There he is.
May the wind be on your back. I'm Bitneld, the Curse Bringer, captain of the Coral Guard. What can I do for you?
This guy is no Alpha Chad. Not like Bird.
I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me.
Yeah, what the fuck would she want a painting of a dead dude?
Just between the two of us, I wish the Countess would worry a bit more about the security of the city and a bit less about her damn painting. Good day.
Do I have to do this in order to get to the fucking Oblivion Gate? I'm gonna do this quest. I'm not gonna show you any of it either, because it's boring as hell.
Hello.
And then if I don't get to the Oblivion Gate afterwards, I'm just gonna end the episode. Not gonna lie.
Hello. The stolen painting was of Count Volga. Whoever painted it could not do the man justice. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information. I am sorry. I don't really feel comfortable talking with you about that night.
Yeah.
Yeah? The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night. Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. I was unaware she hired an outsider to conduct the investigation. May luck be with you. Until your return.
She made her way to the dining area of the Great Hall. Finally, she went to sleep. Questioning suspects. The Countess recommended. Yep.
I don't trust you enough.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing Chanel or Orgnoff that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all the rain falling. As far as Chanel and Orgnoff go, they seemed fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnoff recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since.
So that's two
Goodbye.
people saying this dude has got a drinking issue. Organoff or Chanel. Some mentioned that Organoff was in the West Tower once when he had threatened to tell the Countess about it. Organoff apparently stopped. She continued questioning suspects. Okay.
Greetings, investigator.
You a living statue, or are you gonna say something?
Bro.
Oh, we'll see.
Stolen painting.
Aye, it was a fine portrait of a fine man.
Yep.
So, the Countess hired you to find the painting, eh? Well, you'll not find it by gawking at me.
Mm-hmm.
The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading. Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
Spent a bit of time arguing with the delivery boy in the Great Hall who had a bit of an accident. Watch it, together clues if I'm to solve the crime.
Duty calls. I was with the Countess all evening. Didn't see a thing. He's captain of the Coral Guard. During the day, you can usually find him on patrol with us around the city. Goodbye. Anytime now.
Greetings, investigator.
She said she was in like a food hall or some shit, right? Not in a West Tower? Was it the fucking guard captain that did it?
Oh, it's... So, the Countess... Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
Okay. We're gonna ask her about that. So what happens if I just do this?
Hello again.
Because it was obviously her.
Are you accused? How dare you accuse me? Until your return.
Someone in the West Tower is a painter. Yep.
Hello again. How dare... Until your return.
Alright, what other clues am I looking for here? Like... She obviously does something with the paintings.
Good evening. What is it?
Fucking BRUMA is burning down currently over this bullshit. The dining area. The Great Hall. Wait. To the Great Hall, into the dining area. Where in the fuck is the dining area at? And I guess this is the dining area. So. I have enough goods to make an accusation. Paint-stained footprints. Just fucking walking around in it? Like, what the fuck?
Hello
You.
again. Are you a keep? You have strong evidence, but I do not trust you enough to speak true my mind. Yes? That's just talk. Kiddo, I would. No, you do me too much. Oh, that's what. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. Every little bit helps. I'm with you. Are you? Very well. I confess to the crime, but please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me. I am undone.
Okay. Cool. Fucking Christ,
Hello.
you. Oh my god. You.
Oh, you have whom did you...
Fucking Chanel.
I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question.
Yeah.
She shall be banished from Castle Coral and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Coral again. As a reward...
Yeah, I don't care. Can we fucking...
While I understand, I cannot spare any soldiers as long as Coral remains
my
under threat from the
God.
Oblivion. Farewell.
Okay. That didn't even fucking, like, get me any closer. Where the fuck is this Oblivion gate at? What the hell? Nah, bro.
Do your worst! Take that! This ends here!
You are weak, like the god you pray to.
Oh yeah, I enchanted this sword, by the way, and also this armor.
Paradise awaits me. I do not fear death.
Greetings. What exactly do you require of me? Oh, hello.
What can I do for you? Be seeing you.
Alright, I'm gonna speedrun the shit out of this game. Y'all ready? What the fuck is going on in here? Bro, Oblivion architecture makes no sense to me. These Daedric people are just kind of strange when it comes to how they build their towers and shit. Like, what's that about? My game just crashed. Alright, we're back. How do I even get up there? 'Cause I can't from this, middle tower, I don't think. I am so confused right now. These guardsmen gotta think I'm a fucking madman, by the way. Just charging in here headlong by myself. Oh well. He's dead. Poor fool must have wanted out. Or some shit like that. Oh, 2 actual Daedra. What the fuck?
Bow to me.
Burden of flesh, you say? Had a potion of personality, bro. Was trying to rizz up the Daedra baddies. God, I bet there are some Daedra baddies. I don't know anything about the lore. Probably like an all-male species or some shit. But if there were, I bet there'd be some Daedra baddies. The Oblivion gate outside of Coral. Let's just be honest about us and engage BRUMA. Now that Coral is no longer directly threatened. Yeah. this?
Hi there.
Alright. Alright, you.
It is quite nice.
Send your aid to BRUMA.
Your reputation precedes you, Hera of Kvatch. You have done my city a great service by closing the Oblivion Gate. I will now gladly send soldiers to aid in the defense of BRUMA. Consider it done. Farewell.
I don't know how much aid that's gonna be, bro. Fucking bird probably equals 10 of these fucks.
Morning.
Look at this fucking guy, bro.
Good tidings, citizen.
Game with these people. Alright.
What is it?
Next city. This place is still in ruins. Y'all haven't even begun rebuilding? That's crazy. It's crazy work. Just took a knee. Didn't get back up. Oh my god. They're back.
What's the matter? Getting tired? I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Good day.
Savelin, what the fuck happened here? EA for BRUMA.
I have few enough men to spare, but you have more than earned our help. I will send what aid I can. BRUMA must not share the fate of our city.
Yeah.
Be seeing you.
There. Nice, quick, and painless. And this guy won't be that where he's going. Next city. Never been to this city in my life, by the way.
Greetings.
You.
I am Milona Umbranox, Countess of Anvil. I hope you enjoy your visit. I trust you will give us no cause to regret our hospitality to strangers.
It's been very nice so far. Need aid for BRUMA.
I would like to send help to BRUMA, but I cannot risk weakening Anvil's defenses with that Oblivion Gate open outside the city.
Take care of that Oblivion game. Too weak to handle it ourselves. No way I can send help to BRUMA right now. We got an Oblivion Gate right outside. I can't risk my city's defenses. I mean, look at these guys. They're not even on the same fucking playing field as me. I'm a fucking Magnus. Now I'm fucking lost in the cave systems of Oblivion. Fucking upping the guard just to deal with me, bro. Going up. At least this one's actually fairly straightforward once you get in here. Close this bitch down. Alright, I closed the Oblivion Gate. Send help to my boy Bird.
I've heard that you've closed the Oblivion Gate outside Anvil. I honor you for your bravery and service to my city. With Anvil safe for the moment, I will send some of my best soldiers to bolster the BRUMA garrison.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Alright, how many more? Let's go to the Imperial City Palace, because I feel like their soldiers are probably going to be the strongest, right, for BRUMA. Kind of need them at our side.
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace, at least on the first 2 floors.
Yes, your armor's badass, by the way. Sick.
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace.
From the Blades, did you say? Joffrey sent you? What's this about? Quickly now.
Need aid for BRUMA.
This is terrible news. Under normal circumstances, I would dispatch a legion or 2 to BRUMA immediately. But the circumstances are not normal, are they? I've been pleading for troops for Cyrodiil for weeks, but the generals assure me that the entire Imperial army is already fully committed. Besides, I'd have a full-scale political crisis on my hands if I tried to pull any troops out of the provinces. I'm sorry, but the cities of Cyrodiil will have to fend for themselves for the time being.
And what's that all about?
Don't worry. The Elder Council can govern the Empire perfectly well until a new heir can be found. Truth be told, most of the Council has returned to the provinces to deal with urgent local matters. But we are in regular communication.
Well, that's
But
reassuring.
the Inner Council still holds regular meetings. We have the situation well in hand, I assure you.
Yes, apparently.
At least
Please
on the
excuse
first
me.
2 floors.
I have things to attend to.
So, what's the update here? Spoke to Chancellor Akado, the head of the Elder Council. He was unable to promise any soldiers from the Imperial Legion since they're all tied down in provinces fighting the Daedric invasion. He suggested I ask the counts and countesses of Cyrodiil for help. Well, that's kind of what I've been doing. Alright, next. Swear to God, if you make me close another Oblivion gate, I'm gonna kill something.
I don't have time to chat right now. With that Oblivion gate looming outside the city
my
walls,
God.
we're bracing for an attack. Perhaps we can speak later. Not long ago, one of those foul gates manifested itself just outside the west gates of our city. Nothing's come out of it yet, but we fear the worst. My son, Farwill, has taken some knights and entered the gate bravely in hopes of meeting the enemy head-on. If you want to help, and we can use all the help we can get, head over to the gate and lend a hand to the guards.
Okay, can you send aid to BRUMA?
My first responsibility is to the people of Cheydinhal. They look to me for protection in these dark times. With an open Oblivion gate just outside our walls, I cannot risk weakening Cheydinhal's defenses, even for such a worthy cause.
Well. A moral Dunmer.
You too.
Alright, well, at least I'm not doing this one by myself. Yep.
Please speak to Amanus. He can tell you what you need to know. I'd advise you to keep your distance from that accursed portal.
Yeah, I'm kind of a fucking... I'm kind of a fucking prodigy of this sort of thing. Let's just
Haven't
get
you
this
heard
over
about
with.
these gates to Oblivion opening up all over Tamriel?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Well, then you know what they're capable of producing. Although nothing has come through ever since Farwill entered.
Yeah.
About 2 days ago, Count Indaris' son, Farwill, entered the Oblivion Gate with 6 other men. We haven't heard from them since then. The Count fears the worst, and has posted guards here so we can watch and see if anyone comes back out. So far, nothing. At this point, Count Indaris is offering a reward for the recovery of his son from inside the gate, or confirmed news of his demise. If you find him, or the rest of the Knights of the Thorn, get them out of there. I'm sure the Count would also be pleased if the gate was closed.
Yeah, and you're not gonna fucking join me?
Count Indaris has ordered us. New to these, the Knights of... They make grand boasts and talk a good talk, but I hate to speak ill of them as some... It's tolerated because Farwill is the Count's son. Most of the time, they lounge around the tavern drinking. It's all garbage. They never patrol. They never help fight off the occasional bandit that slips into the city. Ah, well, I've said too much already.
Cool, so I'm going in here looking for an absolute tool and his fucking gangoons. Got it. Alright. Well, there's one. Hmm. garbage. These are getting bigger and more complex as we go. There's another one. This place is different. They've actually got some semblance of civilization going on here. There's another one. Gone and forgotten. Don't even know his name.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Or hell, maybe it is. I ain't gonna check though. Not that complexly. Located Farwell and the other survivors group look wounded and shaken. I should speak to them to learn what's happening here.
It's about time someone got here. What took you so long?
Oblivion
I
Gate.
set out with the rest of the knights to dispatch this blemish on the face of our fine world. When we arrived, we were overwhelmed. I myself was able to kill perhaps 200 of them, but they just kept coming. Only Bremen and I remain alive. However, with you here now, we can take the sigil stone from that citadel and complete our quest for the good of all Shadenhall. Huzzah!
Let's get you
Are
out
you
of here, bud.
mad? A Knight of the Thorn never returns home until the mission is done. It's our way. Now, in my father's name as Count Indarus of Shadenhall, I order you to lead me to that sigil stone. I suggest we use the Raymond sweep formation. You'll assault and we'll guard the rear flank. Onward and upward, huzzah!
Yep.
We are knights sworn to uphold the laws of Shadenhall. We fear no being, and we strike fast and true as lightning. Many wish to join our ranks, as we are of the highest echelon. Only a select few may join the finest force ever to grace the lands of Cyrodiil. Until now, we numbered only 7, but attacked like a regiment. Our enemies quake at our approach and falter at our charge. Huzzah!
I don't think even he believes that shit. Hope he needs that where he's going. Alright. Bring it on, coward.
The part where you fall down and bleed to death. You'll never take me down.
Weakling.
Wow, there's a lot of health. Okay. Topaz. Good.
Am I supposed to be impressed? Am I supposed to be impressed?
go.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Lead on to victory for the Knights of the Thorn. Oh, and you too, of course. The path is yours. Lead on.
I'm on your side!
Oh. Uh-oh.
Shut up, weakling. Jin and Valken.
Take all that. We won't be needing that where he's going. Hey, I didn't kill him. My hands are clean. Guys are actually getting kind of tough. Nothing I can't handle though. Really? The end of all that? Oh. Thought that was it. It's like, that's damn near insulting. Come here, bitch. Shaden Hall is no longer direct threat. Okay.
You've done it. But what of Farwill?
He did.
Then it's a sad day in Cheydinhall. The knights were boastful louts, but they didn't deserve to be killed. I'll stay here and do a final sweep of the area. You're to report to the Count directly, as he wishes to speak with you.
Yep.
Count in.
Alright, your son's dead, the gate's
I'm
closed,
pleased to
I need
finally
help
meet
with...
the savior of Cheydinhal. And although the death of Farwill saddens me, I know you did the best you could. I realize he was trying at times, and he spoke before he thought, but he was still my son, and I adored him greatly. I'm sure he was difficult to travel with, and I respect your patience. Whereas others would have left him to die, I'm sure you fought at his side. Your actions are duly noted, and your reward will be in gold.
That's supposed to be some sort of guilt trip. I don't give a fuck about that dumber asshole.
I thank you for your sympathy. You're truly a noble individual. Were you able to retrieve anything from him before Oblivion took him?
Yeah.
Thank you. You are truly worthy of all the praise being given to you. I salute you. I'll keep the ring as a reminder of... On second thought, you keep it. You were the last to travel with him, and I feel you deserve it as a memento of your achievement. I won't take no for an answer. I want you to keep it. I thank you on behalf of all the citizens of Cheydinhal. May RK guide you.
This dude is so fucking happy his son is dead. There's no hiding that shit.
I will not
Send troops
forget
to
your
BRUMA.
service to Cheydinhal. Closing the Oblivion Gate outside the city was a daring feat. I do not blame you for my son's death. He brought that upon himself, as hard as it is for a father to admit. Since the immediate threat to Cheydinhal is now eliminated, I will grant your request and send reinforcements to BRUMA.
Awesome.
Be seeing you.
Alright. So what's left? Breville and Leowin. Okay. Oh, and Skingrad. Alright. Well, all of those are going to have to wait until the next episode. Because I have run out of time. I've been going for nearly 2 hours. I don't know how I'm going to get this edited in time before I have to go to bed. If you like what you saw, make sure to leave a like on the video. Comment, subscribe, always helps me out. Fuck that guy's son. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.